Hello everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to create this cute watercolor strawberry. You can create seamless patterns or cute stickers using the finished image. Let's get into it! For today's tutorial, I'm going to be using the Sublime Watercolor pack and the wood canvas that is included in the pack. Everything will be linked below. I've drawn a very simple sketch that you can download and use, so let's go ahead and insert that. So here is the sketch, and let's go and make a new layer so that we can start to color. We're going to be using the bold rough brush, and let's pick out this pink right here and start to color the strawberry. To mimic real watercolor, we are going to use multiple shades of red to color the entire strawberry. And so first we start off with the lightest pink and work our way up as most strawberries look more red towards the tip. So now we're picking out the next pink and coloring a bit of that top portion there. Okay, so let's pick out the next color and continue coloring the strawberry. Once you've colored the entire strawberry, you'll want to get the basic blender to smooth everything out. It's best if you blend upwards like this. I actually want to correct something, so I'm just going to erase this top right here, just a little bit. And then I'm going to grab this pale yellow here, and using the bold rough brush, I'm just going to fill that space in and blend it. This is because strawberries tend to have that pale top, and so I'm just trying to mimic that. Once you're done, you can make a new layer on top and make that a clipping mask. And we're going to pick out a stamp. Bloom number 1 works the best here. And let's pick out a darker red like this one here, or this one. And just start stamping and see if it looks good. Just kind of trying to test it out here and there. You can of course use lighter colors along the top area here and see how that looks like. And gradually build up the color so that the bottom portion is more bold. Once you're done stamping, you're going to make a new layer and grab this yellow here in the corner, and we're going to use the toothy pencil. And we're just going to create seeds, strawberry seeds, just little dots here and there. Strawberries have a lot of seeds, so it might be a little bit of work. Once you have enough, you can grab this basic blender and just tap on the top of these seeds to kind of make it softer so that it looks like real watercolor. Let's make a new layer on top, and we're going to use this yellow, pale yellow. Use the bold rough again and color the flower. Once you've colored the flower, you're going to grab a darker yellow and just outline along the petals where the pencil lines are. We're just trying to make that distinction that there are 5 petals. Once that's been made, you can grab the basic blender again and blend those lines so that it's not so vivid, you want to make it soft, just like real watercolor. After that, you can make a new layer on top and make it a clipping mask. Again, we're going to use the Bloom number 1 stamp. Let's grab a darker yellow here and just stamp along the edges of the petal and even some in the center as well. Just try to see how it looks like along the way until you're satisfied. Okay, so that looks pretty good. So now I'm going to make a new layer and just put a yellow dot in the center. That looks good. Now let's just blend that out a bit to make it more natural. Now we're going to make a new layer. Let's move to the top first and then make a new layer. And we're going to start coloring the leaf. So let's grab that green there, use the bold rough brush. And again, just like how we've colored the strawberry, we'll want to use a variety of different greens. Grabbing a darker green now and filling that in. Now let's blend. We're going to grab the tiny blender because the leaves are very small. And we're just going to blend some areas. Not all of the areas because we want to keep some of those watermarks that we've created. Some overlaps look realistic, so I want to keep those. Now let's make a new layer on top and make that a clipping mask. And we're going to use the Bloom number 1 stamp again. And grab a darker green and just stamp along the areas where shadows may occur, so kind of underneath the petals here and maybe along the edges as well. Just going to try out a yellowish green. Next, you can add some lines like this if you'd like, using a pale green. Of course, you can soften those lines using the basic blender. And that's it! For the final image, you can turn off the sketch layer as it will look a lot more cleaner, in my opinion. If you have enjoyed this tutorial, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one.